What is up, my friends? So, a little over a month ago, I had donated money to a charity that from a YouTuber that was raising money to help end Alzheimer's. Not only did he give me this amazing thank you, he also gave me a choice of to pick a video game. So I was like, I was like a kid in a candy store. Gave me a choice of a couple of games to choose from, and I chose this game, BurgerTime, for the Intellivision. So I just wanted to thank you, Atari Creep. I really appreciate it. This game. This game means a lot to me. Growing up, my parents were split. My father had an original Intellivision at his house, and then my mother eventually bought an Intellivision 2, which is when I got to play BurgerTime. This was like before the Nintendo, the NES days, the 8-bit NES days. We had the two players in town were the Intellivision and the Atari 2600. And I actually have an Intellivision right here. This was like the one that my father had when I was a kid. The classic original Intellivision look. It has a little wood grain that was popular back in the late 70s, early 80s. And for those of you who have never seen one of these, for my younger viewers, here's the controllers. You have a really long cord here. But this is with the control. This was your multi-directional joypad, whatever, I forgot what they used to call these things. And you had some side buttons you can use to fire or whatever, depending on the game. These are like your fire buttons. And then you had this keypad, and with this keypad you'd buy a game and they would often come with overlays. Now, this is from Beauty and the Beast, one of my favorite games for the Intellivision. So you'd put these overlays on, and it will display, it would often display other button commands that would be on the middle here. Cool deal, a lot of memories as a kid playing Intellivision, and I wanted to thank you, Atari Creep. I really appreciate it. Not only did he give me this really cool game, and it's like almost, it's pretty much flawless inside. I checked, you can peek in there and see the board. It's like brand new in there. It came with a cool manual, and he gave me some really groovy, I think they're coasters. At first I thought they were stickers. That's kind of like his slogan, Creep It Real. Love it, it's catchy. And really awesome is I got some dust leaves for, this isn't a dust leaf for an Intellivision cartridge, it's a dust leaf for an Atari 2600, which my grandmother had an original 2600, and I remember going to her house on Sundays with my cousin, and we'd play a lot of Atari on her little 13-inch black and white TV. But I don't have an original Atari 2600, but I do have my flashback, courtesy of Bed Bath & Beyond. Every now and then it gets some action on the TV, but I disconnected it just to show you guys. Disconnected the maze of wires I have behind my TV to present this. so yeah, Atari Creep, you're awesome. I love your channel, and I highly recommend you guys checking him out. I'll leave a description down below. He does hilarious vlogs. He often touches base with any Atari general news, and right now it's a good time to be following him because he's doing a lot of Atari VCS coverage. So if you want to stay up to date on the latest Atari VCS news, stop on by and check him out. He's awesome, and a character to say the least. Alright, getting back to the Intellivision here. The cartridge slot's here on the side, and this little bad boy would slide right in right here. Pretty cool. But it's pretty big. I don't have much room on my TV stand for this guy, so it stays wrapped up for now. Plus, I can't hook this up to my HD TV. I need to get myself another tube TV. One day, when I have some extra space, I can set up a little tube TV. Hit this up every now and then. I miss it. Oh yeah, I also wanted to show what these game boxes looked like back in the early 80s. This game was from Magic, and this was Beauty and the Beast. What I loved about the Magic games, their boxes were always like in the shiny silver box, so kind of stood out from the rest of the games. You knew, you know, by looking at the box, that what developer made it, and it was pretty cool. So yeah, I figured since I got this in the mail, why don't we play some BurgerTime? I don't have the. We're gonna play the NES version of BurgerTime because I don't have my Intellivision hooked up. Save this for a later date. We're gonna play the original BurgerTime that came out for the NES, and then we're also gonna check out a 2011 version of BurgerTime that I own for the PS3. And now it's a totally different reboot of. You know, it basically follows the theme of BurgerTime, but it's a whole new game, and it's really good. In case you guys haven't, you know, never heard of it, if you guys want to check it out, we'll check it out. Let's go. All right, so let's get BurgerTime started, shall we? Here she is, Data East, owning the rights to BurgerTime, and get out from the Nintendo. I wound up getting this game a little later on in my. Towards the end of my Nintendo life cycle, right before I got the Genesis. Yeah, it plays really well. For those of you who are unfamiliar with BurgerTime, it's kind of similar to Pac-Man in the sense that you're instead of gobbling up pellets, you're going to be walking over these burger pieces, the bread, the lettuce, the patties. You walk over them and you drop them onto those little plates that you see at the bottom. And of course, you're being chased by. Instead of the Pac-Man ghost, you got here hot dogs and eggs, right? An egg, and the egg is kind of like the smarter of the bunch. The hot dogs will try and trap you, where that egg will kind of like directly try and chase you. And you know, the game is challenging. It's also a lot of fun to play. And this is first board. It's kind of similar to the Intellivision version, but I noticed when I was playing this game. Make the gameplay that the second and third boards are different from the Intellivision versions, so I don't know what's what. It's been so many years since I played the actual Intellivision version that I vaguely remember, but I can pretty much recall that it's definitely different than this Nintendo version. And I have an NES cartridge for this game, and I also have a Wii digital download of this game, and then like I mentioned earlier, we're going to check out, right after this, we're going to check out 2011 version PS3, which is pretty cool. Yeah, so you complete your burger making, and you move on to the next board. You also have, you have pepper, and that pepper, kind of like a mace, you can like freeze them and get you past them, but you want to kind of save those. So there you go. Use a little pepper, get you by. There'll be little icons, like food icons you'll see on the board. You can grab those icons and they'll give you extra ammo for the pepper. And this is a third stage. This is as far as I got when I was making the gameplay for this. It's really hard if I died it, but definitely had a lot of fun playing that. It's one of the cool things about YouTube. You know, you can, especially if you have a gaming channel, you get to play games where you normally wouldn't have time to play. You know. So here's BurgerTime World Tour. I have this as a digital download on the PS3. I'm not sure what other platforms it's available for. I'm pretty, most likely you could probably find it on the Xbox as well, and Nintendo Switch. You could probably find it in there, but I'm not sure. And you have 6 stages. Well, you have 4 worlds. Each world has 10 stages. And here's the first stage. Starts off pretty simple, and they get you used to the controls. And this is just a lot of fun. It takes the original version and just makes it, a modernized version of the game. Excellent. It plays so much fun. And since we're still on the subject of, the Intellivision, I just wanted to mention, for those who are still with me that don't know, Intellivision's coming out with a new system next year. I think October of 2020, coming out with a new version of the Intellivision. It's going to be kind of similar to the original, as well as the controller kind of replicates that original controller that I showed you, but instead of having a keypad, it's going to have a touch screen in the center, and it'll have a directional pad similar to the one that I showed you. It'll come with 2 controllers, and from what I've heard, there's going to be an app that you can download on your cell phone. You can use your cell phone as an additional controller. my initial thoughts of an Intellivision, you know, modern version of an Intellivision coming out, I was a little skeptical. I didn't think it would have a chance, you know. You already have the Nintendo Switch, it's kind of like labeled as your family's console. But, you know, over the last 6 months, my opinion's changed. I personally want to get one. I'm a big, you know, love my video games, and I have a family, so, you know, and so I'm probably going to wind up, you know, purchasing it, and, you know, like, definitely want to review it for the channel. So, looking forward to that. October next year. There's some, you know, some other things that I want to get next year, like TurboGrafx 16 Mini. I definitely want to get that. And maybe I might eventually wind up getting a Nintendo Switch. It's been holding out for a while. I kind of want to wait until like, the next version comes out of the Switch. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. Time will tell. So that's all I got, fellas. Thanks for watching this video today, and see you next time. I got another video coming out. Me and Brent coming soon. I'm really excited about that one. I'm working on that video this weekend. And yeah, we'll see you guys next time. Peace.